my Gemstones. Welcome back to my channel, Miss Gemini Talks. If you're new here, I hope that you like and join the team. And if you've been here before, you know I love my Gemstones. I appreciate y'all. All right, guys. Now, I don't know if y'all up on Joseline's Cabaret. I don't know if you've seen it. It's on Zeus Network, okay? Now, if you don't know who Joseline is, she was the one on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta with Stevie J, the one that be like, Stevie, you know? Her. So she got her own show on Zeus Network. This is season 2. I really didn't watch season 1, all right? But now I want to binge watch that one because this one was crazy, all right? She has a lot of dancers on here. Some say they are, I'm not going to use the word, but the H word. Some of them say they are, claiming that they had pimps. Y'all, it's a real show. And a lot of them have deep stories. So I'm not judging their situation or what they do. Whatever you do is your business. It is what it is. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to recap. All right. But the show is really good. Okay. I have my favorites on the show. I don't know if you guys know, but if you binge watch it or if you do know the show, I love Sapphire. I love Miss Natural. Lucky is a good one too. I love Lucky too. And Miss Natural, she used to be a porn star. Okay. But I knew her from Pornhub. I watched a couple of videos before she was on the show and I'm like, oh, that's the girl from Pornhub, so I knew who she was. But watching her on the show, you can tell she has a deep story. She seemed like a real chick. I like her. A lot of people say that she might act crazy. To me, I don't get that from her. I do feel like she has issues. And she's trying to get help for that. She's in therapy. She's been taking medication, allegedly. This is what she's been saying. But Joseline is going to say she's on cuckoo pills, which to me is really disrespectful and harsh. I'm all about people wanting to better themselves. If you have problems going on mentally, a lot of people deal with mental health issues, mental illnesses. And listen, I have family that's dealing with that. So I feel like it's really insensitive to say cuckoo pills when somebody is trying to get help for their issues. And I'm going to show you guys pictures of some of the girls so you'll know who I'm talking about. Okay, so Miss Natural is this young lady right here. Okay. Another one of my favorites on the show was Sapphire. Okay. She is real. And she rode for Joseline. Like when I say rode, she made sure that everybody was there for Joseline. She was all about the show. She wanted to work hard. She was so passionate and emotional. And I really liked her, This is Sapphire. Okay, just so you guys can know who I'm talking about. And my other favorite, Lucky. Lucky, listen, Lucky don't play. And she handled her business when she handled her business, okay? She got in a couple fights with a young lady named Barbie. I'm going to let you guys see who she is. But this is Lucky. She's another one of my favorites. I'm getting my favorites out the way, okay? And the last one that I liked a lot was Lexi Blow. Okay, she was another one. She's just like the sex appeal. Joseline loved her. Okay, she loved her. I think that was one of Joseline's favorites when it comes to, being attracted to the girls. She loved her. So these are my favorites, but these are the other ladies on the show. Big Lex, she's another one that I felt like at the time on the show really liked Joseline, okay? But Big Lex came on there being disrespectful. When it came to this young lady named Aqua. Now, Aqua came on the show emotional. This is Aqua. She came on the show emotional, okay? She said that she had an abortion. She aborted her 2 children, and she was almost 4 months pregnant, okay? And Big Lex, said something that was insensitive, saying that, that was a double homicide. Now, I felt like that was really insensitive, especially if somebody's going through having an abortion. Listen, everybody is entitled to how they feel. For me, I feel like it's a woman's body. They can do what they want. But I don't know why she waited almost 4 months, allegedly, to have an abortion when they almost forming as babies, which I feel like that is sad. But the homicide comment was very insensitive and, it wasn't okay. So a lot of people wasn't feeling Big Lex for that. Yummy. She's so little, y'all. She is so tiny. If you guys watch the show, Yummy is so tiny. She can dance. I'm not going to lie. I have nothing against none of these girls. I'm just giving my opinions. I wasn't a big fan at the end of Yummy because Yummy seemed like such a quiet little sweetheart. And then when you see her on the show, she come off a little, I don't want to say fake, okay? But, I wasn't a big fan. I felt like Miss Natural, the one I like a lot, and I'm not being biased, I'm just being real, They were friends, and she kind of threw Miss Natural under the bus when it came to the rehearsals or practicing. She kind of threw her under the bus, and Miss Natural was the only one happy for her when she became the main chick for the cabaret, like the one in charge. She picked some of the girls that she felt like doing the best in the dance moves, and they become the main girl. I don't want to say what they really are, but you know. And Miss Natural was the only one happy for her getting that title, and then she ended up throwing Miss Natural under the bus, okay? And Miss Natural was hurt. They ended up getting into an argument, and from there they started beefing. Now, what I didn't respect about Yummy on the season finale of the show, they didn't pick her at the end, okay? She was going against Miss Natural. Don't you know she snuffed her with a shoe on her head, like hitting her with a shoe when she was sitting down? That bothered me, y'all. And then she was talking all this gangster-ish in the confessionals, like her little self. Now, listen, I'm not saying that people can't get angry and people can't be about that life, because when I get angry, I turn into a different person too. At the same time, she seems so different on the show. So, I wasn't a big fan of her after the fact. I liked her at first, but, you know, I wasn't a big fan of her after. Now, also, here, this is Barbie. Okay. This is Barbie. She was the one that got in the fight with Lucky. And she lost a couple of times. I wasn't a big fan of her either on the show. I felt like her attitude was a little too much. You know, she felt like, oh, I got all of this money. And you know, she just kept trying to talk down on Lucky, and I wasn't feeling it. So Lucky had to do what she had to do. But I have nothing against Barbie. I just felt like I wasn't a big fan. Now, this is Boss Tech right here. This is another girl on the show. Just giving you guys who the girls are so you know who I'm talking about. I like Boss Tech. They was talking about her drinking situation, you know, and listen, I know about drinking addictions. You know, I have family members with that problem, and it's something I never judge. I never judge anybody that have addictions. But, you know, they was talking about her drinking on the show. I have nothing bad to say about Boss Tech. I just feel like, you know, I hope that she's fixing that problem of hers, because I know that it's something, you know, that's a struggle to deal with, you know. And we're going to give it up for the winner of the show. Chanel, she won. Joseline picks one person at the end to win $10,000, and she was the winner. Okay, Chanel. I feel like at first Chanel was a little bit of a follower for Barbie, you know. But then after the fact, I started to really like her. Okay, so that's the backstory of all the girls. I hope I said everybody. Yes, I said everybody, guys. Okay, so you guys can get a backstory. Now, it was a couple of girls on the show I felt like had Joseline back, and after the show was over, they seemed like they were cool. This is what it seems like from the show closing out on the season finale. And that was Miss Natural, Lucky, Sapphire, and Big Lex. These are the ones, and also, I guess, Lexi Blow, too. So I'm going to show you guys a recap of what happened in this part 1, part 2 reunion, all right? I just want to give you guys a backstory on the girls, and, you know, just so you know what I'm talking about if you're not, you know, familiar with the show. But if you are, you guys know what I'm talking about. Then I'll be back with more of my commentary.
If it wasn't a motherfucking Instagram, y'all bitches won't be shit. But guess who's still gonna be hot? Motherfucking me. I'm still gonna be that motherfucking bitch. Motherfucking 10 decades in this shit. Y'all bitches ain't fucking with me. Y'all bitches gonna respect me. I don't know what the fuck you laughing at, cause shit ain't funny.
It's very funny.
No, it ain't fucking funny, cause you can laugh your ass outside. You ain't gonna laugh in my motherfucking face. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I'm just wondering why
I don't give
you
a fuck.
disrespect the ones that's really there for you.
Bitch, ain't none of y'all hoes been
No,
there for me.
everybody.
Get her out of here.
At the end of the day, that you are hurt.
Get her out of here. Get them I said, oh, it won't be no reunion. Right now.
Right now, there's no reunion.
Get the
Joseline.
bitch out
What are
my
we doing?
set.
Because you don't want me to say the
Right
show.
now.
Because you don't want me to say
Get
the
that
show.
bitch out. All right.
Get her all the way out.
I don't care.
Get her out.
You walk with the wrong Scorpio.
Y'all, Joseline, listen. Now, we all know in Love and Hip Hop, Joseline didn't really have a lot of friends, okay? I see why. And there's no shade to Joseline. I have nothing against her, but she was doing too much, okay? Now, on part 1 of the reunion, she came out with men carrying her. And then she's performing her song at the reunion, like, as her entrance. Like, guys, I felt like it was too much, all right? It was funny, though. It was funny. But it was too much. They was looking at her like, really? You know? And so, part 1 comes on, and Sapphire, she lost her baby father, okay? I guess a couple of days before the reunion. And before the reunion started, you know, they got into a disagreement. It was Miss Natural, Sapphire, and they was talking about that. And I guess Joseline was being insensitive to her losing her baby father and mentioned something about it. And they were really close on the show. So I was so confused, like, what the heck happened? So the show starts, Joseline come out with her big entrance, and she went in on the main girls that I thought she was cool with the most on the show. I don't want to say the H words, but she was calling them $2 H words. They would never be nothing. I'm this and that. You're nothing. Like, y'all, when I say putting women down, putting them down. Okay? And sometimes I feel like, did she forget where she come from? Because let's be honest, she said she grew up poor. She knows the struggle. And even with Love and Hip Hop, Stevie J put her on. Everybody sometimes get put on from somebody, okay? And I just feel like sometimes you need to be humble. It's okay to be humble. Like, the way she was going on, you would think that she was really, like, no disrespect. And I'm not putting her down. I'm just being real. You would think she was a Beyonce or somebody. Or even then, I don't think Beyonce should put people down. I don't think nobody should. Nobody's better than nobody. Let's just be real. Nobody's better than nobody. But the way she was going in on these women, you would have thought there was nothing. Okay? The host of the show was Lunel. She was co-hosting as well. I like Lunel. Lunel was looking like, what is going on? She, she said a couple of things. But Joseline really was not even wanting the ladies to talk, okay? I just felt so bad for them. There's no way in heck I would have wanted to stay on that stage if I was them, okay? Part 1 was mainly about her putting them down, telling them that if they talk, we're not going to have the reunion. Tell them to shut the F up. Y'all, I felt so bad. And I like Joseline. I feel like Joseline was a big part of Love and Hip Hop. And she obviously made the show really big. I like this show. I felt like Joseline was doing her thing on the show. And, she is funny, in the confessionals when she be talking her little crap. And it's funny. But on the reunion, it was hard to watch. The way she was putting these women down, like, I'm like... So part 1 was mainly about that because all she really did was talk the whole time and cursing them out. Okay? So we're going to get to part 2. So Big Lex and, Boss Tech, some of the girls, they was going at it, having their disagreements, talking about the show or whatever. So Joseline was, going in on Miss Natural. Miss Natural had to get off the stage, which I felt like was very unfair, but it's cool. She get off the stage, everybody calm down a little bit, okay? So some of the girls, they asking the girls questions and, they're going back at it about children. It was, talking about when she was talking about the lady having her abortion. So everybody's addressing everything, okay? It's turning into a reunion. Next thing you know, the girl Lucky, the short one that I told you snuffed the girl with the shoe, Joseline wasn't feeling that because, and I agree with her. It was wrong. You don't do nothing like that. That was corny. And I'm just being honest. It was corny. Joseline was talking to her. So Big Lex jumped into the conversation and she said, well, I felt like she should have, she have a right to do that, whatever. I guess because she's not feeling Joseline. She just wanted to be funny. Next thing you know, Joseline's fiance jumped into the argument, right? Like, when I tell you, I was not feeling that at all. I don't care. Listen, you can defend your woman to another man. You can try to even defend when it's a girl, if she's getting jumped and you like grabbing the girls off. But when it comes to a woman arguing with a woman, I don't think a man should jump into that, okay? And when I seen what he was saying to her and how he was saying to her and getting out his seat, to me, it was too much. And I'm going to show you guys a piece of that right now. And I'll be back with more of my commentary.
Right now.
You the last shit to do something with yourself.
I was doing my shit.
Dog,
Why are you here?
arguing with the motherfucking person who put you on. You stupid, man. You dumb as shit. Shut the fuck up.
What is that gonna
Man, shut the
jeopardize me
fuck
being on
up.
season 3?
That's what the fuck I'm saying.
Don't
You
say
the last
you
You the last shit. You should do something better. God damn, man. Shut the fuck up.
So guys, you seen that. Now listen, I understand, Joseline, she wrote after that, ride or die, he got my back, I got his, and all this stuff. Listen, I understand that 100%. That's what relationships should be about. But when it comes to you arguing with another woman, why should he jump in that and being so aggressive with a woman? To me, I don't like to see men being aggressive with women, period. Now, I understand if your woman getting jumped, Lord forbid, like literally about to get jumped and, or if they say something bad about your child. I understand if I'm jumping in if it was more of a personal thing or she attacked him and then, or someone he loved that passed away. If it was something deeper where he had to jump in it, I felt like Joseline can handle herself. She was going in on these girls the whole time. and they were sitting there. So I don't feel like she was in danger where it was like he had to put his 2 cents in it. That's just my opinion. And I like him. I think he was great on the show. He seemed like a sweet guy. He really seemed like a good guy. And I'm not saying he's not a good guy. But the way he switched up like that, I was just like, you know, I just felt like it was too much. And then Joseline went and threw a candle at the girl. Y'all, this reunion was a lot. It was a lot. But I wanted to give my recap on it. I just feel like Joseline, that is her show. Okay, she should be respected on her show. At the same time, these ladies deserve respect as well. Okay? And just because it's Joseline's show, these girls helped make the show good. If it wasn't for the girls being on the show, do you think the show would have been just as good? These girls helped the show. So we have to give everybody their credit. Not saying that Joseline didn't help them, give them a platform, because that is a blessing, and a lot of the girls was thankful for that. Ms. Natural came back on the stage and said how thankful she was, and Joseline kept being rude to her and calling her a $2 this and talking about so many disrespectful things, y'all. I was just disappointed in Joseline because I actually support Joseline. I was very disappointed. Very disappointed. But it was a good show. The show in itself was good. The reunion was messed up. The way she did those girls and degraded them and made them feel less than, and especially to the girls that really rode for her, like Sapphire, I felt so bad for her. She just lost her baby father, who she said was a great father to her child, and the way Joseline was so insensitive to that. Sapphire rode for Joseline, and I was really upset about that because I really like Sapphire. I really do. And I feel like the way Joseline did that was wrong. They supposed to be having a season 3. I don't think a lot of the girls might not come back, and if they do come back, I really hope that it's because Joseline gave them a public apology, because ain't no way in heck, I don't care how much money it is, nobody gonna degrade me and put me down so I can just have a little TV platform. No way in heck. My morals and respect come first. I'm not here to talk bad about Joseline at all. I'm just saying what I thought was wrong, and I wasn't feeling her behavior on that reunion. I feel like she needs to be more humble, because she did come a long way herself. You know, Joseline came a long way, and we need to give her her roses, but at the same time, don't put other people down like you have not struggled in your life. That's how I felt about it, guys. But you guys need to check out the show if you haven't already, because that show was very good. I'm not going to lie. To me. I mean, like I said, if you're into that raunchy stuff and realness and a little bit of ratchet, you will like the show. But that reunion was a lot. It was a lot. All right, guys. So that's the end of this video. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. I'll be back with more updates on celebrity news, more recaps on reality shows. Also, I'm going live tomorrow at 7 o'clock, guys. So make sure you set that reminder when I post it up there. I will be on StreamYard. So I want to go live with people. So make sure if you want to, be ready. I hope to see you tomorrow at 7. We're going to be talking about Real Housewives of Potomac. And we're also going to be talking about Kenya Moore and her divorce, again, that she's filing with Mark Daly. Okay? All right, guys. Follow me on Instagram as well. Miss_Gemini with 2 eyes at the end. And stay tuned. I'll be back with another video.